What's up, everybody? Let's Talk Jets Radio. Hope you guys are doing well. Quick video here, just some news and notes on the last few days of training camp. I was there yesterday. I was not there today as it was not open to the public. The one thing I'll just start with, it always seems like they do a little bit more when it is closed to the public as far as full pads goes and some actual hitting. I know Coach Salas said yesterday that they don't like to do back-to-back days with full pads and hitting. And apparently the days that they take it down always seem to be when it's open to the public, so I'm not sure what they're trying to hide there, but it is what it is, especially with the kickers, too. The 4 or 5 practices that I've been at to this point, I have not seen one live kickoff, one live punt, one live field goal. I was watching practice yesterday with our good friend Kyle. He was taking all the notes on the kickers. It was like 15 minutes of light jogging to work towards putting their helmets on. Then it was about 10 minutes of low onside kicks, followed by 10 minutes of high onside kicks, not against anybody, just, kind of off to the side. Then they were the tackling dummies and some special teams drills. At one point, Braden Mann, he even lined up like he was going to take a punt. I got excited, and then, he just kind of dropped the football to the ground, didn't even take the snap, just had a football in his hand already, drops it to the ground, goes through the motion of punting, and they launch it off the machine. So very weird that they haven't gotten the kickers or punters any work in front of the fans, but according to some tweets, I guess the kickers were doing some work today, so I guess they do it out of the public eye for whatever reason. Draw whatever conclusions you want to draw from that. But the one thing that has been consistent the last 2 days, Zach Wilson stepping up, back-to-back positive days. Love to see that. Yesterday, definitely noticed he looked a little bit more confident, a little bit faster coming in and out of the huddle. Ball coming out of his hand a little bit faster as well. You notice the connection with Corey Davis starting to heat up. Those two are definitely developing some nice chemistry together. Red zone, I want to say about 3 or 4 touchdowns. Another play deep down the field, about a 25-yard deep comeback route. Hit him in stride, right in between 3 defenders. Great throw. So you really see him starting to just feel a little bit more confident with this offense, I feel like. Also a little bit more vocal. I noticed yesterday he called some audibles at the line of scrimmage, which I had not seen him do before at all in camp. Apparently there were some tweets that he was doing that again today. So you love seeing that, actually starting to read defenses and make some adjustments. Also being more vocal with his wideouts. There was, I think, 2 different plays yesterday with Croft and Mims where they misfired. One where Mims, I think, wanted him to throw up a jump ball, give him a chance. Another one where Croft, I think, wanted the ball more towards the sideline, and Wilson threw it a little bit back shoulder. And they had about a 10-15 second conversation after the play. So you love to see him just seeking out his weapons, getting on the same page, learning what their preferences are. Mims yesterday also, he had a pretty nice practice, had one almost really nice play. Ball was a little bit high. I think it was from Mike White in the back of the end zone. Had to jump, get a big extension, almost brought it down and got the feet in, but dropped it. After that, though, he did have a nice play. I forget who was covering him, but a deep ball over the shoulder, fingertips, caught it for about 30 yards. It was nice. It's nice knowing also that he was battling food poisoning. I'm like, it would have did a lot of service to the player to kind of let the public know about that. That way, the media is not all over Coach Saleh, asking all these questions about is he on the roster bubble. They'd be like, no, it would have been known that he was working his way back from losing 20 pounds. So I think that definitely maybe put some things into perspective as far as, why he hasn't gotten a ton of team reps to this point. But I completely agree with what Tyson said in his video. This is a huge opportunity for him with Elijah Moore out. Who knows how long Moore's going to be out when he comes back. But this is Denzel Mims' chance. Go out there, go shine, never look back. I think Douglas would love for him to be a weapon in this offense over the next couple of years. As much as they might like Crowder and Keelan Cole right now, those guys are on one-year contracts and they're veterans. So who knows what their future is. But Mims is on his rookie contract. You invested a second-round pick in him. So if he could step up, I think this could be an opportunity for him to really secure some reps going forward. Some other notes that I have here, and yes, I actually took some notes for this just to try to make sure I didn't forget anything because there was a lot of stuff that I noticed yesterday. Definitely a legit battle at right tackle with Fant and Moses. They've been rotating in and out with the first team. Feeney, he's been getting a lot of the reps at left guard still to this point, although I think there was news today that Barrett Tucker, he should be coming back. The tight end job, completely wide open. I know Croft had some drops today. Griffin's had some drops when I've been there. Doesn't really look too good. Herndon, he's been up and down, but not really involved a whole lot. Yaboa, he's made some plays here and there, but nobody's really running away with it. Trayvon Wesco, though, has made a few plays, so just throwing that out there. I haven't noticed where he's been lining up as far as if it's like a fullback tight end role. There's a ton of motion in this offense, which you definitely notice. Quinnen Williams, apparently he should be back coming up soon. And Lawson every day, him and Mosley, those two guys, every single practice are making big plays. I don't know if we should be concerned about Becton at this point, but Lawson, it seems like every practice, at least 1 or 2 sacks. So you love seeing that. I love the special that they did on One Jets Drive also on both of those players. And as long as you're getting what we expect out of those two guys and Quinnen, that front seven could be pretty special. And if that's the case, I think your DBs are going to be all right. Yesterday, I noted one of the notes I have here is about Brandon Eccles. That might have been yesterday the best practice from any defensive back that I've seen since I've been there. So, Eccles, he had at least one interception. I want to say another 3 balls that were deflected. Even on the interception, though, it's probably credit to Elijah Campbell. He had the deflection, and then I think he batted it up again, and that's when Eccles picked it off. But he still had 3 or 4 other great plays where he deflected passes, almost interceptions. So he's really stepping up. I know Pinnock, I think he had one today, and then Michael Carter had a near interception. So all 3 rookies really making plays. Bryce Hall's been competing every practice. Bless Austin a little bit more up and down, but you still see the compete level with him. I think that when you factor in the safety help, and if you have a legitimate pass rush, I think the DBs could be okay. And at the very least, like we keep talking about Zach Wilson, we're gonna kind of work through his lumps this year. Why not do the same thing with your young cornerbacks? You invested a lot of draft picks in these kids. I know it wasn't anything as far as premium picks, a lot of mid to late rounders. Let's see what they have. Give them a chance out there. A few other notes that I have here. Also, the same thing with the linebackers. Sherwood, he had an interception yesterday, and it seems like Nasruddin, he's been consistent almost every practice to this point. So you love seeing that. You could have you really might have a lot of contributors from this draft class. You throw in Carter. If you have a healthy Moore, Vera Tucker, he's going to be a starter. You got your quarterback number 2 overall. So this could be a draft where you have 7 or 8 contributors this year, which would be amazing. So other than that, I think that's pretty much it. If you have any comments, questions about any players, feel free to drop them below. Sam Darnold wrap is finished. I'm just waiting to release it at this point. I figured maybe Monday or Tuesday night on the stream we could do it. Don't want to do it Saturday night during the game to distract away from that. But I'm telling you, it's fire. Just get ready for it. It's all done. So I'll talk to you guys later.